welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you are new. I'm here with Miss Cinnabon, and I have a bit of an update for you guys. And it's not exactly the update I want to be giving you guys, but I think it's important for a few different reasons. I know, you're hungry. You're starving. I know. And so I'm kind of filming this video both for myself and for you guys. One, it's going to be affecting content, and also I just want to have like kind of a point of reference to look back on in a few months and hopefully think, oh, things are going so much better. So I figured I would give you guys a quick update. I had the vet out because she has just been really lethargic, which is very unlike her. She's a spicy lady. Excuse me, you want to say hi? Aggressively saying hi. But she's kind of a spicy lady, so for her to be super lethargic is a big red flag. She's also just been like getting weird fat pockets like further back in her belly, which is not where she normally gains weight by any means. Jesus, I'm sleeping. So those two things were kind of big red flags as something going on beyond just what's going on with her hocks and her stifles. You want to be in it? She says, I want scratches. So we did end up running like kind of a preliminary blood test for Cushing's. And if she had some issues with like insulin resistance, and everything came back normal, but the way she's presenting, we're kind of treating it like she does have Cushing's. Because I guess with Cushing's, that's a lot of dust. Their ACTH levels peak in the spring. It's currently full. So we won't know for sure until spring. My vet was like, you know, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. We might as well treat it as opposed to waiting until the spring and letting her get worse and then treating it. So we're going to treat it, see if it gets better, and then go from there. So I thought I would talk a little bit about some of the changes I've made in her life. So we'll start with food. Oh my God, child. So the first thing is hay. She used to get a mix of oat, alfalfa, and grass hay, and right now she just gets grass hay, which is what this is. You will notice it's in a laundry basket because it now has to be soaked. I know, you're starving. It now has to be soaked, which helps get some of the sugars out of it. So without further ado, I'm going to soak this so that it can soak while I'm chatting with you guys. So we're going to take a quick trip to the feed room. She's absolutely starving. She's very impatient, but she's not a big fan of this diet, which honestly can't blame her. But we're going to take a quick trip to the feed room, and I'm going to show you guys what she's getting grain-wise. First of all, I just want to apologize because the lighting's going to be horrendous in here, but I did want to show you guys what she eats. So she's not quite as terrible as I thought it was going to be. So let me turn you guys around. So these are kind of two main feeds she gets. So this is Triple Crown Balancer. It's pretty low in sugar and it's really good in this case. And then she also gets ground flax. That gets mixed in with her feed. The main thing is just trying to make sure everything stays as low sugar as possible. So anything with added sugars is an out. So I didn't really want a high sugar grain or anything like that. No fresh grass, unfortunately. No hays that are high in sugar, so no oat, no alfalfa. And same thing with supplements as well. Also, no high sugar vegetables, so no apples, no carrots, no things like that. She can have celery. She hates celery. So right now her treat is low sugar treats and Triscuits, because Triscuits are actually a great kind of treat because they're wheat based and no added sugar, which is amazing. So the main thing that I added to her diet was Thyro L. She'll be on this for like 60 to 90 days. It's supposed to help their thyroid and help her to lose weight because right now she's a little bit obese. And then she's on, this is the Horseflex Preox. And this is what she's been on for her joints and everything. And I've been really enjoying it. I hired a dietitian about 6 months ago when I made her transition to less work. And she recommended this, and it's been amazing. I absolutely love it. So she's on that. And then also the Smart Pack Smart Stride Ultra. Yeah, I have the bag here, but then I just emptied into like one of the old platinum buckets because it's a little bit easier than the bag. So that's what she's on, and she gets almost all of her grain in the evening. Not almost. Right now she gets all of it in the evening because she gets a handful of the balancer, like a handful of the flaxseed, and then 2 scoops of Preox, 1 scoop of Thyro L, right? Yeah, 1 scoop of Thyro L, and 2 scoops of the Smart Stride. So that's what she's on at the moment. Like I said, she's not terribly happy about her diet. She thinks she's absolutely starving, which I can't blame her for. Because she also has significantly decreased the amount of hay she gets. I know you're starving. So that just means that she gets 2 flakes of hay total a day, which for her is plenty. She's a small horse. She's like barely 15 hands, but she thinks she's starving. Right, darling? All right, so I did wet this hay over here because I'm going to give her evening snack. So she did have problems with ulcers in the past, so I do like to spread out her hay as much as possible. And so that means that I give her a tiny bit of her food at lunch and a tiny bit in the evening when I come down. And I will show you guys how I give that to her. Okay, now the lighting's terrible. Sorry. There we go. I do also still give her salt block. Really good for them. And she absolutely loves it. She uses it all the time. Lift this. And she says, I want to say hi, guys. Lift this. Okay. Oh my god, I'm falling down. That is an old licket holder. She can no longer have lickets. Very sad, but they're very high in sugar. So that's a big no-no. But, hi. Hey. This is her hay ball. It's very small, but I just fill it up with hay, and that's what she gets her lunch and her evening snack in, and that's pretty much all she gets. And then she gets like basically whatever is left over from her lunch or evening snack for dinner and for breakfast. So she thinks she's starving. She is losing a little bit of weight, I feel like, because she was a little bit chunkier in this section. And I feel like that is getting better. So hopefully and fingers crossed it all works. The other thing I will mention is she is on 2 medications. One is for her joints. So that's Previcox. It's basically the dog version of Equiox. And then the other one is Persend, which is for Cushing's. So she's been on the Persend for about 2-ish weeks, like a week and a half. So hopefully that'll start to make a difference soon. Hi. But yeah, fingers crossed. For right now, we are just walking as much as possible. So like in the evenings, I come down and I do her hay, give her a groom, take her for a walk. Sometimes I get on, sometimes I just hand walk her. But she's still feeling pretty lethargic, like she doesn't have a ton of energy. So it's just walking, and hand walking is fine because then I get some exercise too. But yeah, it's more so just about hanging out with her and enjoying some company. She's so cute. So I'm going to take her out and give her a quick groom, and then my boyfriend and I are going to take her for a little walk. Okay, and after her groom and her walk, the next thing to do is just fill up her little hay ball with her evening snack, which is the last thing I do before I head home and get dinner for myself. So sorry it's been so long since I posted. I'm going to try to be more consistent again, but life has just been a bit crazy. I'll keep you guys posted on how she's doing, and if you follow me on Instagram, I do post a little bit more over there. But hopefully I will see you guys in next week's video, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!